Aries, welcome to your past, present, future reading for the week of July 7th through the 13th. If you're new here, I'm new too. This is Empowered World Tarot, and my name is Holly Christine. Let's get into it. Spirit, angels, guides, ancestors of love and light, we thank you for your help today with Aries reading for whatever they need to know for the highest good. Take what resonates, leave the rest, and reverse the energies as needed. Let's see what's going on. We will do clarifiers for everything and an oracle card at the end. In the recent past, you are showing up with the Page of Coins, Eight of Wands, the Devil. In the current energies, we have Faith, also known as the Hierophant, followed by the Seven of Swords at the heart of your reading, and the Ace of Coins. In the immediate future, we have the Knight of Wands, Six of Coins, and the King of Wands. The overall energy for your reading, Aries, the Palace of Wands. And what brings us to this particular reading, the Tower. Ooh, some kind of shakeup has happened or is happening. Let's dive in and see if we can decipher this a little bit with the baseline before we move on to the clarifiers. First of all, this Palace of Wands. This is a unique card, the Palace cards, to this deck of Tarot of Dreams. This is where we go when we want to seek out the experts in the area of the wands, which would be our passions, our inspirations, and our creations, our creative energies. So let's see what's going on. In the recent past, Page of Coins, Eight of Wands, the Devil. Investing and moving the energy, having communication back and forth that maybe isn't the healthiest, because the Devil represents unhealthy behavior patterns, something not good for us, something holding us back. And yet we invested in communication or some sort of energy exchange tied up to this. In the current energies, the Hierophant, what you're in alignment with, we will see. Right at the heart of your reading, it looks like you're getting ready to take off as quietly as you can. It's time. It's go time. I want to grab my stuff and I'm out of here. Followed by the Ace of Coins, an opportunity, a new opportunity showing up to build stability from the ground up. Okay. In the immediate future, the Knight of Wands, the Six of Coins, and the King of Wands. This could be representing two different people and the balance between them. I'm sorry, it's not the Six of Coins, it's the Four of Coins. I flipped it and read it backwards with the Roman numeral. And this is about holding on tight. We've got two wand energies here. One could be parent, one could be child. Doesn't have to be that dynamic, but it very well could be. But the energy of the Knight is very fiery and passionate, as is the King. But the Knight can be impulsive and wants to act quickly. The King acts very confidently and in a very mature way, unless they are aspected in their lowest polarity, and then that can come off in other ways. But we'll refrain from guesswork until the clarifiers come out, and that'll tell us more. All right, let's start out looking at the Palace of Wands. Something happened with that tower is the reason why we're here. Some sort of shakeup. Somebody wants to leave. Looks like you, right at the heart of the reading. But whatever it is it's done kind of quietly, sneakily, on the down low kind of thing. Yeah. definitely some unhealthy communication was had. The page could also represent a child, so this particular reading, it just has a couple cards that could lend that direction. Palace of Wands, please. Consulting the experts in the areas of the wands. The Fool, new beginnings. I'm out of here. I'm ready for a new start. The King of Swords and the Eight of Swords. There's stuck energy here. You want to go, which is probably why you're going to seek out the experts at the palace. How do I create this? How do I follow through on what I'm feeling passionate about? And I'm passionate about a new start. It's the only logical thing that you can see here with the King of Swords, but the King of Swords could also be the same person as this King of Wands. Looking at a family household, somebody wants to leave and somebody wants to lay down the law, be the authority, determined to set the boundaries and the rules that may keep you feeling like you're in prison here. I don't know if I feel like I'm talking to the knight, to the page, to the person who wants to, I don't know. I wouldn't expect that, but I kind of feel like that's who I'm talking to right here at the bottom. And we always look at the bottom. We have a very defensive feeling has brought us here. We feel like energies are poking at us and we want to get away from them. We want to block them. So again, it feels very like get off my back, kind of energy is how I'm feeling it. So whatever this is, it's a soul connection. I believe it's within a family dynamic. Let's go ahead and clarify the Page of Coins back here, how you're showing up in the recent past. Judgment. Three of Cups. You want to go out. You feel like you're being called, but you're waiting. What you waiting on? Let's look at the bottom. Ooh, Seven of Wands again. Unwanted energy is poking at you, and you are here because you're blocked from going to commune with others in good times. You want to go to a party, you want to go out, you want to hang out with friends, you want to have a good time. And this is where you would like to invest your time, energy, money, resources, whatever it is. This is where you want to be. You feel like your soul is calling you. Your soul tribe is calling you. But you're waiting, which feels very stuck energy here. You're waiting. You're just waiting. You could see what you want. It's not far away from you. You just want to go, but you're waiting. Okay. Feeling blocked. Let's take a look at the Eight of Wands, please. This energy exchange, back and forth. Energy exchange, possibly the page investing in this unhealthy behavior. I don't know. Let's see what comes out around this Eight of Wands, please. Show us the Eight of Wands. Communication or energy that moved rapidly in a certain direction. Okay. You're going to get a little story here. The ones that flipped up we take first, and then we'll take these that flipped over there. We have the Nine of Wands first, followed by the Devil again. Queen of Cups. And the Four of Cups. I need to spread it apart. I want to see a little bit more. There we go. Let's look at it that way for a minute. And at the bottom, the Sun. Well, whatever it was, the intent was for happiness, great fun, happiness, joy to be had. But we have somebody who's wounded, somebody who's injured, somebody who's very guarded. But the devil is here and the Queen of Cups is here. And the Queen of Cups would represent a love interest. But there's a lot of disappointment here. I don't know if the Queen is disappointed or if it's you that's disappointed. And male or female on the card doesn't matter. So, just take the energy of the card. It would apply to anyone. Very guarded, not trusting the unhealthy behavior of the Queen of Cups energy. Wounded, guarded, resisting the unhealthy behavior patterns of the Queen of Cups. Does she like to drink? Does she or he like to escape into whatever helps them escape? It could be alcohol, it could be other things. But somebody's showing a disappointment here, a rejection in it. So maybe you are making a judgment call about getting together with people, but you're waiting, you're on hold because you don't trust this unhealthy behavior of this other person who's showing up as a love interest. A love interest who is either you're feeling depressed about them or they are depressed and escaping using drugs or alcohol or something like that to some kind of unhealthy behavior to make themselves feel better. Maybe it's you. Maybe even the Queen represents you. Whoever is showing up here. I can't tell who's who when multiple people show up. You guys will have to apply it. I'm just going to, at this point, we're just going to talk about the energies of the cards showing up. I can tell you sort of what it feels like or what an example would be like, but everybody's situation is going to be different and the energies could still apply. So let's just narrow it down to just the energies. When we look at the devil, we have the Ace of Swords, the Queen of Swords, a moment of clarity here. The Queen says it is required, and the Three of Pentacles. Some sort of collaboration here, but it's not healthy because it's on the devil. Some sort of moment of clarity is brought in, perhaps by this Queen who is also the Queen. Queens will stay queens, kings will stay kings. In this particular, when so many people show up, that's how we're going to do it. At the bottom, the Emperor. Look at that. The Emperor would be the balance of all four kings. It's like the authority just showed up and, got very controlling here of the situation, or we're here rather because of a controlling person, and that may be the unhealthy behavior that you're trying to tell me here. The Ace of Swords is clarity and the ability, it's an opportunity for clarity that shows up, and somebody, realizes something and then they're able to take action based on that. The Queen of Pentacles, I don't know if that's you or somebody else, but she can be very demanding. She lays down the law. She says, this is how it has to be. This is what's required. This is what's needed. This is what's necessary. And then we have the Three of Pentacles. It's a collaboration between more than one party, maybe multiple people. Coming together, making plans. All right, let's continue. It's still a mystery at this point. For me, anyway. Let's take a look at this Faith card, the Hierophant. What are we in alignment with here? What's going on in the current energies? In alignment with what? Temperance, the Hermit, and the Hierophant, in alignment with healing and our highest soul level self, answering the call, shining the light in the dark. What is in the way? How can we heal it? Let's bring our alignment together. Let's both be aligned with healing. Temperance, it's the alchemy of balance and healing, and it takes time, it takes patience. This may have been going on, it feels like it's been going on, whatever this sort of behavior or tension is, it's been going on for a long time. Let's look at the bottom. Seven of Cups. Looking at our choices, this is the one you choose to be in alignment with all this healing between Temperance and the Hermit and the Hierophant, in alignment with your soul level self. That's what you really want. Okay. These are the choices you're making. I choose to heal it. That's very noble. Let's take a look at the Seven of Swords. Who wants to take off? Show us the Seven of Swords, or the sneaky energy that we're looking at. What do we need to know? Ugh, that's all right. That one flipped. This is supposed to go right there. Knight of Cups. The Moon. Five of Swords. Well, this is all about expressing our emotions, expressing our heart. It looks like it hasn't been revealed yet, but a fight is definitely anticipated, because this is going to happen. Expressing our buried emotions, the Moon, things that are hidden, expressing our emotions that are hidden, results in winning at all costs. It feels like you've got to do it. You have no choice but to express yourself, is what you're telling me here. You're trying to run away from it. You don't want to do it, but it's something that you feel like you've got to do, if that makes any sense. It kind of feels very conflicting, running away, and then also at the same, wanting to run away from maybe doing this, expressing your buried emotions, but there's egos and fights and things like that at stake here somehow. At the bottom, we've got the Shaman. The Shaman is the magician in this deck. There are two magicians, one called the Magician and one called the Shaman. So this particular magician manifests healing, the healing work that a shaman kind of would do. Deep healing, deep psychological, emotional, physical, whatever it takes. It's manifesting the healing. And it's saying that you have what it takes. The shaman doesn't show up if you wouldn't have what you need in order to facilitate, to manifest healing. So it's in alignment with this over here as well. But part of you, either this is being kept quiet, or part of you wants to avoid it or run away from it. But I don't think you will, because the Five of Swords is here saying we're going to fight somehow for this, and we're going to manifest this. It's manifesting now, perhaps. Maybe this isn't you. Maybe this is somebody else trying to avoid the knowledge of this. These emotions that are going to come out, that are going to be revealed. But it may be tied up to somebody's ego with this Five of Swords. Like, it just, I don't know. I don't really know. These are the energies that are here, though. Definitely we're here because we want to manifest some healing. You keep showing me that. I felt it back here, but I really see it right here. All right, let's look at the Ace of Coins, please. The opportunity to build stability from the ground up. This is supported by the universe. It would require a lot of work. This is just like the offering of the seedling stage of, hey, here's an offer of stability. Do you want it? Let's see what happens. What is Aries dealing with in this crazy energy of passions, communication flying, somebody feeling stuck and trapped? Definitely the desire to heal here around some person that's exhibiting some unhealthy behaviors that you're disappointed in, concerned about. You want to get together, but you're holding off. What is going on? All right. Page of Cups. Hopeful. Four of Wands for a stable commitment and to reach our goals and feel really good. Okay. Good. And Ace of Cups at the bottom for a new opportunity for joy to be back in our lives and overflowing, for new joys to happen, to build stability from the ground up, and lots of feel good energy here. Stable commitment. There's a lot of hope and a positive mindset and attitude. Somebody's really, really hopeful for this. I hope both of you are. Let's take a look at the Knight of Wands to see if we can repair this rift that happened in this very passionate household. Show us the Knight of Wands. Focused. The shaman. The shaman and the Hanged Man. Gaining perspective, taking a pause, taking a step back to look at things from all angles, really focused on the healing of this. This Knight of Wands is the action that you want to take. You guys may be one and the same. It may not be two different people here. It may be this Knight of Wands who wants to blow up because they're frustrated, but they hold on to their mature King of Wands type behavior and more mature actions instead. I don't know. Again, you can take these energies and apply it to so many different situations and stories. At the bottom, we have the Knight of Pentacles. We're at a halt here. The Hanged Man is hanging back, not taking action. The Knight of Pentacles is like, hey, we're looking at it, but we're not taking a step forward. We're halted right here. Just holding steady. Focusing on how can we heal this? What are the actions we can take to heal this? Let me stop. Let me look at all the different things that we could do. All right, let's take a look at the Four of Coins, please. Okay, there it is. And we have the Empress. The Four of Swords. And the Five of Wands. The Empress is the most creative energy from a very good place, very grounded, very stable, and a very attractive, very desirous type of energy to create from. Very good. Four of Swords, taking a break, taking a time out to get my thoughts clear, to get my thoughts straight. But then we have the Five of Wands, the battle, the fight, everybody arguing and fighting, and there's conflict. There's a lot of conflict here all of a sudden. At the bottom, we have the Eight of Pentacles, and it's repetitive over and over again. This is how things turn out. So it looks like you're saying, I try, and I try to do my best to heal the situation. I take time to step back and get my thoughts clear. And this keeps happening over and over and over again. Like you keep clashing no matter what. No matter what energy you come with. I come with the healer. I come with the magician. I come with the Empress to create the best things. I come with the Hierophant to be in alignment with the Hermit. And Temperance. Balance and healing and healing and healing and healing. Wow. But no matter what happens, the conflict keeps showing up. The fight keeps coming. Five of Wands, Five of Swords. The Devil over here. Feeling wounded. Your energy exchange with someone has definitely is exhausting here. Let's look at this King of Wands. King is confident. They don't second guess their actions. They know exactly what they want to do. And we have the Eight of Wands, same as right there. Two of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles. Okay. And at the bottom, the Seven of Pentacles. They recognize, whoever this King of Wands is, you or someone you're dealing with, they recognize that things have fallen apart. The stability's gone downhill and everybody's on pause, looking at the disaster. You know, this thing happened. Everybody agrees that it was crappy, whatever it was. Words that were exchanged, energy exchange, fighting, yelling, all of it, battling, strife between you and somebody else, perhaps because of their unhealthy behavior. I don't know what's going on, but the expression here is to have another energy exchange with a very balanced and fair setup, if you will, to get everybody on the same page, equal give and take. Like, hey, I'm trying to be fair, and I may not know exactly how to go about it, but my absolute intention is to do this. Six of Pentacles. Let's bring in the balance. Let's make everybody feel good here and stable. Let's bring back the stability of the things that have gone awry, and let's figure it out. They want to do it quick, but they recognize that it's a process. That's what it looks like. Let's get some final message or advice from Spirit. Again, I don't know what's going on, but I do see a lot of fighting with somebody in this household. And the intention is for you guys to heal this, as somebody is maybe having unhealthy behaviors and avoidant behaviors, and I don't know what's going on, guys. If it's your spouse mate or your like parent-child situation, I don't know. All right, let's get some advice, Spirit. What do you want to tell this Aries going through these conflicts? Ace of Cups, Seven of Wands, Ace of Wands. Your offer of love, of new, let's start over in a feel-good situation is blocked here. Either you're blocking it or it's your offer and someone else is blocking it. And it's a bold move. Ace of Wands. Maybe it's a suggestion for you as advice. If you offer your love and it's blocked, then the next ace that comes up is some kind of bold, passionate next action. I don't know. But what brings us here is a painful ending. So perhaps you just want to think about this before you take any action. It's time for an oracle card. Maybe if you're rejected for your love and offering, maybe the advice is to go ahead and face a painful ending. It may be something that requires an ending that would take courage to do. It would be a bold move. It's an opportunity for a bold move. I don't know. I do not know, guys, but there's very defensive blocking energy. As soon as that cup came out, that came out right behind it. So all right. Yeah, this is very unsettling. Whatever's going on, whatever fighting is going on in this household. And, if it's tied up to unhealthy energy of unhealthy behavior patterns, then that's a problem. I mean, somebody has to offer what they can, and if they can't, you can't change people. They have to change themselves. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, a message from advice from the Dreamweaver's Oracle, please. What do you want Aries to know? Or their cross watchers, whoever's here. Waiting for the flyer. There we go. Card number 22, Surfing the Rainbows on the Moon. Sounds like fun. Card number 22. The essential meaning of this card, the power of imagination when led by inspiration and intuition, the source of innovative thinking and being playful. That would represent the Palace of Wands and the Knight of Wands energy. You're at a place where no matter your inquiry, the answer is the same. It's time to be playful. Let curiosity lead and allow your imagination to help you dream without limits. You're a powerful co-creator in this world, capable of so much more than you give yourself credit for. Even though you've come this far, you doubt whether you can ever achieve the life, the career, the relationship you really want. It's not that what you have isn't good enough, but is it all that it could be? Have you placed your limits on yourself or others in your mind? You have so much to give and so much within you that you have not even touched the surface of yet. Write down your dreams and your goals, your deepest desires for life, and play with them. Rehearse them as if you were there already. How do they make you feel? Have you considered who you'd need to become to experience all of this? The only limits you have exist in your own perception. Imagine you are surfing rainbows on the moon. Don't worry about how you'll get there. Just don't limit yourself, especially not now. Give wings to the vision for your life and commit to fly. Let the universe take care of the how. When you let your imagination soar, you discover that miracles can and do come true. All right. Well, it speaks to being creative, and so does, like I said, the Palace of Wands, the Knight of Wands, and somebody's expression of their heart. Okay. I hope it helps, guys. Again, I don't know what's going on, but somebody out there does. And if you liked it, give it a thumbs up, maybe subscribe, support a new channel, and I look forward to reading for you guys next time. Take care, Aries.